So we've got two intercropping trials here today. This one behind me is a winter intercropping trial, and down the other end of the field we've got a spring intercropping trial. Here we're focusing on, we've got winter beans with winter peas, and then also combinations of winter beans with triticale and winter wheat. And we've also tried a spring pea sown in the winter to see how that compares to the winter pea, because winter peas aren't always the easiest to get hold of. Again, a lot of focus with pulse winter intercropping is very much on things as a winter wheat pair, whereas people looking at, can I put a pulse with my winter wheat and what effect does that give? I've done a couple of trials more focusing on getting the right population of that in previous years, but this year wanted to sort of move away from just looking at populations of that combination and look at some of the other conversations, like I say, with winter pea and with winter triticale. I think for the winter intercropping, I think there's a lot of potential in the non-winter wheat combinations, because I think whilst winter wheat combinations are interesting, I think there is often an issue with the winter wheat having a nitrogen demand before the nodules are fully operational in the beans. For spring intercrops, again, we've got a trial here for that as well. And again, we're moving more away from identifying ideal populations to more looking at different types, because we're fairly happy from previous work about what populations are performing the best, and when we've recommended them to farmers, they've got on quite well with them. So we're looking today at using some maple peas and forage peas within the spring intercrop mixes as well, whereas before we'd been mainly just using white and green peas. And we're also trying to look at the difference between standard beans and LVC beans in the mix. Again, trying to think about, does changing your components affect its quality for things like forage or silage, which are alternative intercrop usage.